So let me just touch on this real quick. Um, a lot of times I do videos, I touch on the concept of player restriction or managing your ability to move around the court. And the purpose of it really is to prevent you from being able to all the time just dominate computer, right? So they make you, a lot of times you'll be trying to make a certain movement or a certain motion in a certain direction, and they will restrict your ability to do it because they're trying to confine your ability to get around the court, therefore confining your ability to score and defend, right? So right here, and this is one of the more subtle scenarios, but you got to kind of just, understand what I'm getting at right here. So now Draymond makes this bad pass for whatever reason. And so I go, understand, I'm moving this direction. And you know what? I understand why the pass was bad because I'm going up the court and what I want to do the game, the algorithm understands I want to get the lane or I want to get the side of the court and run up this direction. So they make the bad pass happen, therefore forcing me to go into this spinning animation and go in this direction. See all of this right here where I'm moving this way? I didn't do any of that. When he made the bad pass, I was forced to catch it that way, and therefore I'm going into this animation where in reality I wanted to be going this way up the court. So the game does stuff like that to throw off your ability to get around. So now continuing, that's not even what I wanted to get at, but continuing, once that happens, let me just play it all the way through first. Boom. Now you see that what just occurred right there. You probably did not notice it because, like I said, it's more on a subtle side. Most of the time, what 2K does is very subtle, is very sneaky, right? So now let me just break it down. While I'm going this way, I finally am allowed to get control back over my player. So I understand I got Lonzo going right. So if I just make a hard dip left, boom, just like that, I can breeze past him, right? Just like where he is right now, this is the perfect opportunity for me to break left, right? He's turning that way. I could easily break left, run this way, get an open shot, mid-range, three, or just try to go to the basket. He might try to step up on defense, or this dude might try to step up and I get an assist passing it to him. But either way, if I'm able to break left successfully, I could at the very least get a wide open mid-range or a three. So watch what the game does to prevent me from doing that. Let's look at it. I break left, and as I'm going that way, boom, I'm forced to stop, right? I'm forced into stopping. Let's play it all the way through. Just look at it. Pay attention. Boom, right there. Do you see that? Now, like I said, it may seem, boom, right there. It may seem insignificant. It may seem meaningless. But understand, it's basketball. Every little frame of second, every little stop or movement, motion, it could destroy the outcome of a play. Let's look at it again. Boom. So now let's look at it. If I break left and I'm allowed to just go in one stride and continue to run left, he cannot get back on defense and guard me. So when I'm trying to break left and I'm forced into stopping right here, boom, what does that do? It puts him back into position to guard me, and it also allows this dude to get over into position to cut me off in case he fails. Let's look at it all the way through again. Boom. Notice at the moment when I'm forced to stop, you see Lonzo Ball, he gets right back into position because that was the window of time that was going to be necessary for him to get back on defense. Me stopping allowed for him to have time to get back on defense. Look at it again. See, once you see when I break left and he's facing we're both facing opposite directions. I have an open shot now. This is what creates the open space for me to have an open shot, an easy opportunity to score. You see that? He's facing right. We're completely opposite directions. He cannot get back on defense and guard me. I got an open mid-range or open three now. All right. But what breaks that, what stops that from happening is when I'm trying to continue to make a motion and turbo left, instead, I'm forced to boom, do this right here. Stop. And now we're both facing each other again. It allowed him to gather himself together and get back in a position to guard me. This game is so cheating. It does things like this to, it seems insignificant, but they understand just how significant it is. But it allows for them to cheat you without it being so obvious and so noticeable, right? So they're not just going to hold you in one place and force you to stand still for 20 seconds, right, and run a shot out, whatever happens. They're going to make you, when you're trying to make certain movements, they're going to make you stop. They're going to make you jerk. They're going to make you slow down. They're going to make you do things like that that's not too alarming, right? So when I do something like this, it's just enough to help computer get back on defense, and it's just enough to prevent me from getting an open shot, but it ain't so much to where it's like, wow, that's cheating. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not so blatant to where it's like, it's just obviously cheating right in your face. All right, so they know how to exploit the nuances of basketball to cheat the user. All right. Anyway, peace.